and we can start fiberglassing in the floor now. Today is the day that I tackle the shittest job going around. Playing with the toilet.
Subscribe to the channel as we sail this old girl around the world.
After 10 busy weeks in the boatyard, renovating our beloved Nandji, our days on the hard stand are now limited. We have repowered Nandji, made her look beautiful, and built her bow to be indestructible and installed a new windlass.
Oh my god.
There are now only a few tasks left to complete to have Nandji ready to sail once again.
The engine is now running like a dream. Woohoo! So it's time to close her up. I'll just wrap her up and we can start fiberglassing in the floor now. So there's no need to start the engine again until we get back in the water. So we just got to put him to bed. To fiberglass in the new floor here, I've had to get pretty tricky with my carpentry. Hope all the chippies out there are pretty proud of my efforts. So I've chiseled out a fair few joins here. There's a few bearers that go back inside the bearers, so I've had to cut out a few bits and just so we can epoxy them in and make it really solid for the new ply to go down on top. It's pretty late in the afternoon, but I might cut out the plywood, I think. It's probably a rule you should never measure and cut after 5 o'clock, but I'm gonna do it because I'm all about breaking rules. Whew, what a rebel. So if I cut out the plywood tonight, I can put a bit of fiberglass on the back and epoxy it up just to waterproof it the underside to make it extra strong. So if we do that, then it can set overnight and we can glass it in properly tomorrow. So I think I might just measure and cut rather than put in all these other bearers. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. Measure twice, cut once, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning. Another day, another bit closer to getting out of the boatyard. The Dodger came back, we have the new windows put in. One of the problems that we had previously was that the plastic went over this area here, so we weren't able to get in there and clean it out, and of course it got moldy and it looked gross. So I got the guy to cut a hole, and he's literally just put the new window on and then cut around the stitching, and so we have this flap here. I'm just going to go around and cut it off with this razor blade, and then I'm going to get right in there and clean it all out.
How you going there, Mama?
Good, I'm on the other side now, I'm just cleaning it.
Looks white.
Yeah, giving it a scrub.
Is that the morning sun? Like, oh.
It's a bit of both, I reckon.
Can I zoom in on your forehead at those sweat beads? Oh yeah. So hopefully all my chippy work works out well here. Uncle's down there mixing up a bit of epoxy wood glue here. We can join all these together. I'm thinking, well, it should fit. I've dry fitted it and it should all just go straight in. But I'm going to put it in piece by piece so I can jimmy it around, because the last thing we need is that not fitting and having it all glued together. So I'll put in the sides and then put up the braces underneath. It's coming together. It's meant to rain this afternoon, so we've kind of definitely got to get this floor in and glass it all in. We can cover it up with a tarp, and then we can make everything totally waterproof. Last thing we need is a bit of rain. Giving Fang a nice little spray jacket down there just in case. That's more for the epoxy though, but we've got the floor to fit. It's all glassed up. We've got all our bearers all epoxied in and screwed in here, so we just have to plonk it down. But we've got a bit brewing out in the background here. This cloud has been forming and forming, and it's meant to rain this afternoon, so we're in a bit of a rush. As long as we get it down before the rain starts. But if it rains when we're fiberglassing, yeah, let's not hope we get to that far, eh? To measure all the glass out, we just laid it down in there. We only had 2 bits of left of the heavier stuff, so we put down the Nitex up at one hand, and then we got biaxial up the other end. I think it was 24-ounce biaxial that we put down in here, so we'll use both of them overlaid each other. So we've cut them out to be exactly laid in the right position. So we trimmed it all around the side. Now we've got to make a little fillet to go on the inside of these edges here to fill up these gaps and make it that curve so the glass can fold. But so rather than taking out those bits of glass that we've cut all exactly, we've just folded it up like a burrito, and it'll sit there. We'll fill all the all these cracks and all around the edges here, make a little fillet through there, and then when that starts kicking, we can lay out our glass and wet it all out, and then unwrap our burrito and stick it all in. Just to rub all that fillet into the corners, we just had this little swage, just nice little sanded off rounded corner. We ran this up the inside, got a perfect fill. So now a bit of filler to plug in the last little gaps between the wood at each end where I didn't quite make the plywood fit perfectly. Close enough though, mate. We've got our tarp ready just in case. That's a jug of epoxy.
Gets the job done. The rollers suck.
And we have a floor.
Josh and I just scrambled like mad people, trying to get everything under cover, trying to put all the appliances away. It's raining, it's crazy. Doesn't really happen too much here. It's been very dry. Woo!
And we have a hole. Seas are rough today, Uncle.
So it's Kev's last day here today, but we're going to catch up with him later. So
Off to Indonesia.
And then we're going to meet up and go surfing in Indo.
Oh yes, that's what it's all about.
Thanks so much, Kevin.
Thanks, Uncle.
Yeah.
Thanks, Uncle.
I'm going to come in there.
Great hug. Yeah. Hey, mate.
3, maximum 4 weeks.
Yeah, so yeah, just make sure you're there by the end of before May.
Before May.
And so it's not goodbye, it's just catch you later.
It's
man.
just catch you later.
Yeah.
It's sad to see him go, but I know, like he said, it's not goodbye. It's just catch you later. But it's good as well because it means that Nandji's in the drink again soon, and we're on our way. You know? Yeah. Oh, what a legend.
Yeah.
What an absolute legend. Today is the day that I tackle the shittiest job going around.
You said the word.
I dropped the bomb because
It's a
I'm
crap
playing
job.
with the toilet.
It's a crappy job.
It's a crappy job, but we have a new toilet to install, a new head to install from Dometic.
Yep.
It's going to upgrade our little bathroom area and make it look so much more fancier and flusher. So,
Yep. It's the new.
flusher, did you hear that? Like, no pun
flusher.
intended. Yeah.
The new ceramic throne of Nandji.
So we're going to tidy up that little area, and I don't know if you can smell that or not. You probably can't.
Gosh.
It's just a bit of salt water left in the old bowl, and it's a bit rotten eggy.
We've been on the hard stand for over a month now, and so water hasn't flushed through the toilet. So
yeah, it's a little bit stagnant. So we just got to get the hose in there, flush it out. This thing has caused us more grief than pleasure.
does toilets really provide pleasure?
They do on a Sunday morning,
Oh my god.
or every morning after a coffee.
Oh my god, Josh, that's way too much information.
Nah, so we're going to get this out. I figured since we're painting the bilge and everything backwards of the companionway, we got the new throne from Dometic that we're going to slot in here. We might as well rip this one out and make it all pretty as well and paint all underneath it to make it everything's all nice and blinging to match the new throne. So we just got it off.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Is
Yeah. I've just got to cut the wires and take the pipe out where the poo goes.
Ah.
It should be clean. We've flushed bleach all through it and water for the
pipe.
last 20 minutes, so
Poo
there's
pie.
not going to be any particles kicking around. The only thing that's holding the old ceramic throne to Nandji is the poo pipe.
Ooh.
And so I'm going to take it off. Oh, we didn't really prepare. Quick, get some rags.
Most people know this company for their fridges and freezers, but they actually have thousands of products for people on the go. So if you don't live in a house and you live on the move, Dometic have products for you. So it's definitely worth checking out their website. So our old toilet chewed a lot of power, and at one point when our batteries were really bad, I'll let you in on a little secret, we couldn't flush the toilet. So now that we have lithium batteries, we have no problem with power. So we're sticking with the electric toilet because we love it. And yeah, this is a 12-volt macerating toilet. It's energy and water efficient. It uses 1.2 litres of water to flush. So if you did have fresh water, that's something that you'd probably be concerned about. But since we use salt water, no dramas there.
Are you going to test it out?
Pretty good.
So there's Benita at 8 o'clock every morning after a coffee.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, and there's screws on the bottom.
It fits the same as what's on there.
Oh, really?
There's potential this is going to exactly line up with the bolts that are preset from the last throne. So the base spread of the last throne was 1450 between the bolts that mount it to Nandji. And not even lying, I reckon that's a little positive for Yosh right there. That's 1450. Woo! 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 This Master Flush series of toilets from Dometic, it's got a rotating base so you can put them anywhere.
The best thing about this toilet is that it lines up exactly where the old one did, so we don't need to drill any new holes, and we just basically need to pipe it up and screw it in.
And then what?
And then we can have a test run. The other good thing, right, is that the base lines up, but the top is bigger, the bowl is bigger, the seat is bigger, the lid is bigger. It looks comfy as, to be honest, like it really does. And I'm pretty excited to put my little shituki on there.
Sit on it.
Oh,
Is it right, eh? How's your leg height?
yeah, it's good. There's still enough space for my laptop. Just kidding.
Show me the position you go when you're sailing.
That's about right, isn't it? And like... Yosh is giving me the dirtiest, muscliest job of tackling the fridge and trying to pull it out of its position where it's been living for like 2.5 years. Alright, this thing has got to go. Oh, I don't even... It's stuck.
Rip it from the other side. You have to peel it off this side.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Alright, I'm ready. Put it down.
Right, Benita, the plan is I'll pull it up on the winch. I'll chuck this tag line over. You got to be over on the tag line, and you just got to hold it out.
Oh my
Get it up, and you just hold it out off of the boat. So you got to keep it tight at all times. So you can't let it swing in ever.
We're just sizing up the area where the new fridge is going to go. We're going to have to make some modifications because the old fridge was a completely different shape to the new one. So just trying to work out what we're going to do now.
What do you reckon? Let's just plug it in.
Yeah, let's
Let's
plug
plug
it in for now.
get it cold, and fill it full of liquids.
Tomorrow we're going to start on the bottom, so we're going to be sanding. We're going to be sanding the bottom in like 30 to 40 degrees. So yeah, just having a cold drink would be really nice. So yeah, I think we're just going to plug it in for now and get everything cold so that we can have some cool drinks tomorrow, and then we'll go from there and we'll sort out how we're going to properly install it so it looks beautiful and pretty. Pretty exciting morning today. I am organising our visas for Indo. Getting that amount of time out of the anti-foul, it's really good. A female sperm seen off the coast of Malaysia.
It may not seem like much, but leaving that there will grow.
Last square. Goodbye, old Nandji.
Look at you muscles. Yeah, the gearbox cable isn't working, so I have to do a quick run into town.
10 minutes to spare.
So hopefully we get in there at slack tide and there won't be any movement.
Now it's alright.